Hey, what's up, guys? Whew! Wow. Clearly, winter is coming. Been a while. I haven't made a video. This time, really a while, almost a month, right? Wanted to make a quick video just to touch on a point that I've been coming across. And before I say this, I would like to say I really appreciate the few of you who reach out to me asking where I am, how I'm doing, what's going on, why do I make videos. It really means a lot. It makes me want to actually come back and make videos. And every time I see it, it makes me kind of happy. Like, fuck, okay, people are, would like to see more of me. All right. But anyways, wanted to make this video, and unfortunately, it is about the people who have been kind of reaching out, because you guys are the only thing I'm happy you reached out, but it gives me another pointer about the things you are, struggling with. And if I had to sum it up, this is something that I would like to really point out. Okay. And it goes like this. First of all, this is about the time that people start to kind of freak out, right? It's October. This is the Q4 for companies. This is Q4. Last 3 months of the year, they're gonna wrap up. This last 3 months is gonna really dictate. After this, they're gonna be able to see the whole year, how it went, all this stuff, and kind of the same for us, right? This is about the time when some people start to freak out. If you wrote some goals in January, didn't really do much to get those goals, this is around the time you start to feel like, fuck, why can't I get shit done? And why couldn't I make this year happen? I thought this was gonna be my year and all that stuff, right? And if you are somebody who took massive action, you're probably gonna feel like, damn, the year's coming to an end. There's some good shit this year. So, anyways, in that direction, I wanted to make a video about one thing, right? And goes a bit deeper than just writing goals. And it's something that I talked about in the past, and I feel like I still struggle with. And I feel like people in general struggle with this at a massive scale, right? And it's just the time we live in. And that is having trouble identifying yourself with only a few things, right? So basically it goes like this. In this time and age, with social media, with everything going around, right? There's an underlying idea that you should, be able to have things, be able to have a great lifestyle without one showing that you're working hard. That's one thing. Okay. So an example would be that people would show, that okay, they're traveling, they're doing this, they're having fun, they're playing, and not really show much about the early mornings where they're almost breaking down because they don't know how to figure this out. They wouldn't show that, right? Or that happening week after week, 3 months in a row, but then they take that break, and then they'll show a lot of the the fun part, right? That's like a basic example. That's most people do that. 99% of the population in who's on social media and stuff like that, they do that. Okay, that's one thing. What that results in is the people who are working hard, okay, or really want to go for it. It makes it kind of difficult for them, right? Because you have that veil which is so lengthy, right? It's almost like if you're working, if you start a business, or if you're going for your dreams, whatever you want to call it, and you're waiting when you can be actually chilled, and when the time comes when you're actually have it easy, so you can show and kind of maybe show off a little, but not in a bad way, but actually feel the success you reached. It's almost like it will never get there if you think about it, right? It takes so much persistence. It's almost like the type of person who desires that kind of idea is kind of not gonna get there. They're gonna have to change to be the type of person who's comfortable in the day-to-day process, so much so that within the journey of reaching that goal, they don't even care about that shit. It kind of has to be like that, right? So you see where there's a where it makes it kind of hard is because the type of person you need to be to reach your dreams and goals. It's kind of like society and the things that is the umbrella we're in terms of social media and the culture and what we put out. It's kind of like hiding the actual reality behind what it takes to get your things done, right? So without getting even more deep into it, Hopefully that makes sense. What I wanted to basically point out is that it's okay to be identified with only a few things, right? We know as people, no matter what you're doing, like no matter, even if you're not having huge success, you are more than what you do, right? Even if you're just at a 9 to 5, just mundane bullshit work that you don't really like, you're still, as a person, all comes to be, you're still more than that, right? You're somebody who enjoys shows and all that, so all kinds of stuff, right? Being said, right? Even for a mundane person, they're still a unique individual, right? Even somebody who's not doing shit, there's still an individual that has their own journey and everything going through that needs some kind of significance to be said. Once you can embrace that, it's okay to be. It's important to understand that it is okay to be identified with just a few things, right? We're always all about, even if you're working hard, we like to be all about, like, yeah, I'm just touching on an example. I would go to the gym. Yeah, I just go to the gym. If somebody asks how you've been pushing out of the gym, like, yeah, I just go a bit, just to, like, maintain my body, not trying to go too hard, like, already kind of defensive. Like, I do this too all the time, right? Already kind of defensive that, all right, I don't look that buff right now, so I don't want to say that this is one of my main goals of health and stuff. I just want to put it on the side, just go enough to be like maintenance mode and stuff like that. Hey, are you like, actively, are you reading and pursuing learning? I'm like, yeah, sort of, I read the blogs and stuff like that, even though I'm pretty, like, I would like to be somebody who knows a lot in the industry, right? Who wants to be in the top tier of knowledge when it comes to SEO and stuff like that. If somebody asks, like, how have you learned? Yeah, not much, man. I haven't been taking courses. I've been kind of to the side, busy with other stuff. Hey, have you been trying to get clients? Yeah, I mean, here and there, I've been getting some referrals, but I haven't been calling like I should be. I mean, I actually haven't been calling like I should be. But the point I'm trying to make here is, guys, whatever the important things we're supposed to do, a lot of times I feel like what people are afraid to say is like, yes, man, I've been giving my fucking all. This is what I desire as one of the most important things in my life, and it's not been working. That is okay. Understand this. I don't know if I'm doing a good job at explaining this. It's kind of hard to explain this concept. It's okay that you're going at it. You're scrambling. You're scratching and clawing your way to reach there. And you're sucking. And it's not working. And you're not getting it at all. And you just don't know. You're uncertain. What the fuck is going on? How is not working? When you're going at it so hard with everything you got. It's okay to be that person. To share that. Right? Understand the importance of that, because if you're always going to kind of make it sound like you're just half-assing it until it works, a lot of times it's just not gonna work. Sometimes it takes to be the person who says, like, yeah, this is why this is the struggle I'm having, this is what I'm trying to do day to day. I see you guys are pretty good off with your whatever you have on, with your guaranteed shit right there, but I'm doing this and it's not working, but I'm going at it and I'm struggling, and that's what I'm doing. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. And if you can show that without feeling the need to only show the glamour, it's going to be a lot easier. You're going to be the type of person who will show the glamour when it comes, but doesn't need to show glamour to be accepted, to feel satisfaction. Okay? In fact, eventually, on the low, you're going to start enjoying the trouble. You're going to start enjoying the uncertainty. You're going to start enjoying the fact that, like, damn, this shit is like wow, it takes quite a fuck ton to be on this game and win in this level. And you're going to start enjoying that. And once you become that, then it starts really taking a different level. Then you can start, then actually eventually it starts to become the point where the other people desire. It starts to become like, oh, wow, this is kind of automated. Wow, this is kind of like money just keeps coming in. It starts to become after all that, in my experience. All right. So hope that helped, guys. Just wanted to really point this out. I think it's super important in our space. This kind of idea, I think, if I had to put a number on it, does, I don't know, millions of dollars of damage for people who could go for their dreams and make it, but they are always in the sideline trying to like play it half-ass until they would blow up, and then they could be that picture person, and they never do. Fuck that picture person. Become that person who's going through all that stuff now and be identified with that, and then one day you can have the picture person.